Well, good morning. It's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. It's Thursday morning at 20 to 10 in the morning. I've just been to the bank, so I'm just got back into the car. I'm just going to go grab my breakfast from, guess where? Abington Street Barbecue, absolutely. And then we're going to go down to the arcade. So I'm parked here on Market Street at the moment, where you've got a 15-minute loading parking, which just gives me enough time to nip to the bank and back. So I've managed to do that. So I got in nice and early to beat the queues, because sometimes the queues can be quite naughty. So where's this guy going? So I'm just going to go out now. So we'll have a look at what's going on. Oh, this guy's going to reverse. So I'll just go round him. It's a reasonably pleasant day, but it is quite windy out there today. I did see there's going to be about 25, 28 mile an hour winds, which isn't too bad for Blackpool, but you can definitely feel it. I could hear it this morning. So what's going on? I've still not moved. The solicitors still haven't sorted out what they're meant to sort out. So I'm most unhappy, as you can imagine. It has now been 2 weeks today when I should have been moving, and I'm still waiting for a phone call off the solicitors to tell me they've sorted out what they should have sorted out 2 weeks ago, over 2 weeks ago. So I'm really unhappy about that, as you can imagine. And the other thing that's making me unhappy is because obviously next week the Scottish kids break up, and I don't really want to be having to shut the arcade down smack in the middle of the kids' holidays. I know the English kids haven't broke up yet, but the Scottish kids always break up 2 weeks before the English kids. Therefore, it looks like I may have to close at some point for a day or two while I move, and I wanted to get all of this over and done with before the main season hits off. So here on Abington Street, so we've not got a parking space here, so that's where I'd normally park, where the two vans are, because that's a 15-minute parking again. Now you can't park there because that's a taxi parking rank there. I've just seen this coffee Americano cakes place. I don't know what it is, but it looks really, really nice. I walked past it yesterday and it looked really, really nice. It's like an American style coffee place, I think. I've no idea what it's like inside, but it's got a lot of American merchandise stuff in there. So what we'll do is I'll see if I can park up on this road here. Like all locals, I absolutely hate paying for parking. Yeah, I can park here. So again, just here on the right hand side is another 15-minute loading bay. So I've got 15 minutes to park here. Here we go. So I'm just going to nip out. I'll leave the camera running like I normally do because it saves me aggravation later. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully there's not that big a queue. We'll grab ourselves a butty, because I doubt, it's 9:45 now, so I doubt there'll be any potatoes ready this morning. Then we'll nip to the arcade. I've already been to the arcade this morning to turn the slush machine on, and then I'll give my solicitor a call and shout at them. That'll make me feel better. It'll make me feel even more better if they phone me up and tell me they've done the job, but let's not get too bitter and twisted. And I'll see you in a couple of minutes, okay, guys? You just keep watching, see what's going on out there. Have a look at the people walking past. As you say, it does look quite a bright day, but it is a little bit windy. You can see from that plant moving, there is a little bit wind. And we'll come back along the front. Maybe we'll go down on towards Springfield Road, and then we'll drive along the front there and see exactly what's going on. Okay, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'll just let myself out the car without getting run over. But as you say, where I'm parked now is a 15-minute loading zone. So I've got 15 minutes. Right, I'm back. That didn't take me long. I've got my 2 sausage, bacon and egg bombs. One's for now. I'll go down to the arcade and eat that. And then one's for later. I'll leave one in my car to go cold, because I love cold sausage, bacon and egg bombs with brown sauce. They are so nice. Oh, they're gorgeous. Right, let's go down and see what's happening on the front, and we'll go see Pete's there. Could always grab a brew at Pete's. It's still quite early, and I'll put my slushie machine on anyway, so not got a lot to do at the arcade. So we're going to see what Pete's up to. Am I the only person in the world who actually pays with cash anymore? I've just been in there and everybody's paying, like, zapping on their phones and stuff like that. I must be really out of tilt with the world. I really think that, because I pay everything in cash. I don't like cards. I don't trust them. And I certainly don't trust having some app thing on my phone that people can just walk past me and nick me money out of my bank account by zapping my pockets or something like that. So I don't do this online banking or anything like that. But I honestly believe that I'm the only person who's left who actually uses cash. Is there anybody out there who's like me who actually uses cash? Use it or lose it, guys. You don't realise, you know, they're trying to control you. This is a conspiracy, but every time you use a card or anything like that, yeah, the bank take a slice out of it. So the people, the shop you're going to, they're having to pay the merchant costs and all that kind of stuff, which ultimately ends up going on the price of the goods. Which is why everything's becoming so expensive, because the banks are just trying to take your money. Use cash. The more cash you use, the less the banks have, and the more profit the individual shops keep, so they don't have to put the cost of things up. You end up paying for it in the long run. To me, I just use cash. If you get paid into your bank account, instead of just using your card, just go to the cash point machine or the bank and take the cash out. I'll tell you what my other problem with cards is. I'm on about now. That's what you started now. My other problem with cards is, this is why everybody is always in perpetual debt. If you go out, if I ever go out with my mates or anything like that, you'll have, I'll say, £100. You say, right, I've got £100 for tonight. You know, £80 in my pocket, £20 in the back of my wallet. That's the get home money. And that's your money. And once you've spent it, you go home. But the trouble is, if you go out with a card, you go zap, 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 and then suddenly you wake up the next day and it's not cost you £100, you've emptied your bank account, because you don't realise how much you're spending. So you're less likely to spend money if you've got cash in your pocket than if you use a card. And as I say, that's why people are all perpetually in debt, because they have no concept of money. Anyway, that's my rant about it. You know what my views are on online banking. I think it's a complete farce, and everything should be cash only. As you know, at the arcade, I am cash only, so don't turn up at the arcade and expect to buy a £1 burger with a card. It's just not going to happen. Don't want to do it. Don't want to play that game. People say, why don't you want to do it? I've explained the reasons, plus I just don't. It's that simple. Anyway, let's have a look at what's going on out here. So that you can see the wind things are bent over a little bit, not majorly. And it's a little bit cloudy as well. The wind can't be that bad because I can see the tower lift going up. If the wind was too bad, the tower lift wouldn't be going up. They obviously shut it down after certain miles per hour. I've no idea what it is, but there is a wind speed that they turn it down. Not like that the tower's going to fall down or anything, but I think it's to do with a lift mechanism or something like that. So if you are driving, just a quick one, do not turn left here, because that's now got reinforcement cameras there, and they will get you with a zappy thing. Technology can be a wonderful thing, but it can also be a right pain in the backside. Oh, look at them motorbikes, aren't they pretty? Oh, I think it's, is it National Veterans Day or something today? I did see a flag out earlier. Natural Veterans Day, I like that. So we just turned up to Bonny Street, sorry. Totally wrong end of Blackpool. I don't expect it to be really busy today. It'll start busying up from Saturday because, as I said, the Scottish kids, half of the Scottish kids start to break up. So it doesn't look like Pete's here yet. No, he's not here yet. Well, that's blown this. I'm going to have to make myself a copy now, aren't I? That's just not good enough. What's he not doing here? 5 to 10 in the morning and he's not here. I'll tell you what, we'll have a quick drive along the front and see what's going on. But I'll tell you, I've got a bit of time to kill anyway. As I said, I came down early to turn the slush machine on because it's warm. The slush machine's taking a little bit of time to slush up, and I wanted to get to the bank before the queue started, before it could be difficult to find a parking space. So we're just driving along Foxhall Road at the moment. As I probably said in one of my previous videos, I seem to be doing up the lifeboat. It's a brewery-owned pub, and there's a new new landlord or landlady going in there, and it's being done up before they move in. Tell you what, we'll just have a quick drive up the front and see if there's many people about. Like I said, there is a little bit of cloud. It was absolutely cracking. It was so warm yesterday. To be fair, I don't mind the temperature going down because the past couple of days it has been so hot in that burger bar. So very, very hot. And when you're stuck in there for hours cooking burgers, the temperature can be overwhelming sometimes. So I don't mind a little bit of wind. And the wind actually does me good because a lot of the time, if it's a bit windy, people tend to go in one or two streets. Well, obviously, that helps me, doesn't it? So here we go. So are you coming down during the kids' holidays, guys? Are you one of them Scottish people who are coming down in the next couple of weeks? When eventually I do get my moving date, I will obviously let you know as soon as I can the day that I won't be open. The plan is I only close for a day, literally the day of moving. If I get the phone call today, I will literally close the arcade and go and move, because everything's just ready to move now. It's been ready for weeks. So there's not that many people about, which I wasn't expecting actually. So there's not that many people about. Oh, I want to have a look at the outside the sandcastle anyway, the water park, because I can't work out. I drove past it the other day, and they put there's a load of scaffolding on the pipes. Now I can't work out whether they've put new pipes on it, slides that go outside, or they've just cleaned up the ones they currently got out there. But they look very bright. I don't think you'll make it out very shortly. It's just on the right hand side. So you've got South Pier first, is the pier you can see. The next to that is the old sandcastle, which is now the Grosvenor Casino. And then next to that is the water park. So where the Grosvenor Casino is, that used to be the original sandcastle. So let's go and have a quick look, because the pipes are looking very, very bright. But as I said, I can't work out whether they put new pipes on there. Please let me know if you know this. This is the water park. Very good in there actually. Like being in a tropical island when you go in there, because it's like very humid. So you can start seeing it now. And you see what I mean, guys? How the pipes look very, very bright and very sharp. What we'll do is, I think if we go into the car park, we should be able to get a better view of it. I'm just keeping half an eye on the time here. It's nearly 10 o'clock. It's just hit 10 o'clock now. So I've got an hour and a half till I open, but I need to be in the arcade within a half hour so to start sticking my grills on. So I think they've put new slides on it. You can see all the scaffolding around it. And I'm gonna drive on the car park so we can have a closer look. Yeah, I would definitely say it's new slides, or they've added a slide or something. Yeah. Oh no, actually they might be painting it. They could be painting it. I'm going to nip onto this South Beach car park now, and hopefully we'll get a better view from there. They could be just painting them. I remember driving past, I think it was yesterday, I don't know where I've been, and I remember driving past, and I thought, is that new, or have they just painted it? Looks better, whatever it is. I know you used to, if you had a locals card, you used to be able to get a 25% discount going inside. I don't know if that's still the case. So here we're gonna have a better view here. We're on South Car Park now. See where this guy's going in his Skoda. I don't think seem to know. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna have a look at it from this angle here and see exactly what's going on. Here we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. We're looking at it now, yeah. I actually think they may have painted it. Yeah, I think they've just painted it. I don't think there's any more pipes being put up there. Yeah, I think they've painted it. Or I could be wrong. If anybody knows, please let me know. But I think they've just painted it. It does look a lot better though, doesn't it? So we're outside the Pleasure Beach now, on the South car park. I'm not sure if the Pleasure Beach is open yet. That probably won't open till next week, 7 days a week, as I said, when the Scottish kids break up. Okay, I suppose better go back down to work, and I now. You can feel the wind a little bit here. Not too bad, but you can definitely feel it. Can you even use cash? Oh, you can. That's all right then. I wasn't sure if you could use cash, but apparently you can use card machines here as well on the pay and display places. But I think you can still use cash for now. Quick look. Yeah, you can still use cash. I'm going to seem to be doing some. There's quite a lot of road work going on at the moment around Blackpool. I know on a couple of streets they've got problems with the sewerage. The sewerage is a little bit dodgy. Well, the sewerage is well dodgy because it's Victorian sewerage basically, and it's a little bit dodgy. Oh, that's gas. So we're going underneath the Pleasure Beach now. We'll weave in and out a few streets, see what's going on. Why not? back of the arena now and the ice rink. Over now, just come onto Bond Street. And we've been this way many, many, many times. So at the back end of the Pleasure Beach, the old wooden roller coaster. Oh, the Pleasure Beach must be open because I can see all the Pleasure Beach staff there going into work. So the Pleasure Beach must be open now. We'll just turn up here. No idea what this road's called, but I'm sure there'll be a sign somewhere telling me. Oh, Osborne Road. I think it's Osborne Road actually. Yeah, Osborne Road. Right, this is better. We've got a better view of it now. I didn't plan this, but this is a better view of it now. Yes, they're painting it. I can see some painters on top of it. And I can see where they haven't painted it. Okay, it did look like it was new, but they have done a very good job painting. You can see there. Look how bright that looks now. That looks absolutely fantastic. They've done a brilliant job of that. I didn't even plan to come back this way, but at least we can actually see. You can see some dudes up there actually painting it now on the scaffolding. So there we go. You can see exactly what I was talking about there. They're up there painting it. I thought, at some point, I thought they'd put some new pipes in there, but they've repainted it because it's obviously it's been up there for years. Yeah, well done to them because it does look really good, and that's not the easiest job to paint something like that. Look at the amount of scaffolding. That's going to cost a bomb or two, hasn't it, to put scaffolding like that up. I wouldn't fancy doing that on a set of ladders. Right, let's just see if we can get out here. So you've got scaffolders up there, putting scaffolding up or taking it down or doing something with scaffolding anyway. And you've got the painters there as well. Okay, that's answered that question. They haven't built an extra bit on it, they've just painted it. So we're now outside the Velvet Coaster on my right hand side, where's the spoons, and on my left hand side is South Pier. Have you been in South Pier? It's absolutely fantastic when you first go inside it because it's like a big circus tent. It's like a circus. It's all old school retro stuff, but it's like a massive circus tent inside. It looks really, really good. I've not been in for years, but it's really oldie worldy. It's worth a visit if you like nostalgic Blackpool, because it's really nostalgic. It's really old school, and they've got a lot of the original Victorian of it showing, and it's been kept well. Not just been left, it's been kept well, it's been kept up to date well, but it's still got a lot of the features, the original features, which is really, really good. So from a cosmetic point of view and a historic point of view, I know North Pier is the oldest pier, but I think South Pier actually looks the best inside. I think they've done a brilliant job the way they've done it. Central Pier's okay, but there's not a lot of the original features left on it, and I like old school stuff. You know, I like the links to the past. That's what Blackpool's so good, the great British traditions and all that lot, where Central Pier has got all modern stuff on there now. You've still got the Donkey Derby and stuff like that, but the majority of it's got modern, where South Pier and North Pier are both still quite old school. But in my opinion, I think South Pier cosmetically looks the best pier. Please let me know in the comments below. You might think I'm talking absolute rubbish, which I do most of the time, to be fair, but I actually like South Pier. I remember going in there with Alan, who used to have the arcade next to me, And we were blown away, because I'd been in there for years before that. I was blown away how it hadn't changed and how it looked so good. Well, I'm outside the Royal Windsor Hotel. That's where Bernard Manning used to perform all the time. It used to be a massive, massive show bar, that did. Massive show bar type of hotel. Don't think it is anymore, but it used to be. And I know Bernard Manning was absolutely fantastic there. Yeah, you'd never get away with the stuff he said. I think that if you don't know who Bernard Manning is, check him out on the YouTube. He's absolutely fantastic, brilliant sense of humour, like Chubby Brown, but even more sweary and a lot more racist. He is quite funny though. We're outside the new Mark Kelly's, which, as I've said on previous videos, is looking pretty sharp and looking pretty good. Now it's lots of fun. Promenade Gifts. Oh, they made that. More work to do in here. Central Pier. Do realise people who work on Central Pier, like the Ginger Ninja Rick, were shouting at me, going, bloody Central Pier is better. Anyway, oh look, Pete's open now. Let's go get our brew. It's now 10:10, so we can go get our brew actually. I'll go in, eat me butty and have me brew before I go over and start working. So we just wait for I feel so. They're just setting up the stalls on the front at the moment, and I do feel sorry for them when it gets a little bit windy, because they have to chain everything down and everything's in cages, and they've got wires holding it back because you see things running down the road. And if the wind gets too bad, they obviously can't work. I wouldn't like to have the burger bar on the front when it's really windy, because oh my god, that could hurt. So we're going to annoy Pete for 10 minutes. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this quick drive about, and we've now worked out what's happening at the water park, that they've repainted it and they've not replaced any parts, I don't think anyway. Right, let's let this dude pass. Well, I'm going to disappear now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And I know you do like these driving videos and you like the walking videos as well, but I'm not going to go out there walking because it's too cold. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.